I've always felt like I'm not ready to die. I do get lonely. When I have those type of thoughts, sometimes I was like, well, if you didn't want to be lonely, you should have stayed out of trouble.
Porter and Storey know there's money at the putt-putt. And they know that because Storey worked there. It's a botched robbery. Each fired one bullet into Jonas Cherry's leg, and each fired a bullet into his head.
When I left out that door before I can close it, I just heard him screaming.
I deal with regret and I haven't forgiven myself. It's just something I'm dealing with.
There's basically two major religions in Texas. There's football and there's the death penalty. If you're a politician, you have no hope of getting elected if you are advocating abolishing either one of those. Paul's initial writ attorney died untimely, and so I was stuck with re-arguing much of what had already been argued and lost. How did they make the decision to pursue the death penalty in the first place? Because they didn't have to.
In April 2nd's Sunday Star Telegram, Christy Jack is quoted saying, "The prosecutors knew full well that the family of Jonas Cherry was against the death penalty."
At the punishment hearing, the prosecutor argued that the Cherry's family and everyone who loves him believed the death penalty is appropriate. And we believe that that was very important to the jurors. It just wasn't true.
This morning I got a call from Glenn Cherry. I said, well, I don't know if you read the article. He said, yeah, I read the article. And what's in there is just flat out wrong.
The prosecution basically told the jury a lie.
This is a man's life on the line. You don't deserve to practice law.
In this state, all you need is one juror to say, no, I can't go along with that.
I was a juror on a trial for the murder of Jonas Cherry. I learned that the Cherry family was against the death penalty very recently. And had I known that during the trial, it would have absolutely changed my vote.
In a remarkable show of grace, the parents of Cherry made a video asking that Storey's life be spared.
The purpose of making this video is to inform you that we absolutely do not want Paul Storey to be executed for the murder of our son, and request that he be given life in prison without possibility of parole.
We're going to head down to the governor's office. We're going to take this video as well of the Cherries.
We're in a bad situation with this with very little time. I've talked to a few attorneys who handle death penalty cases, and they said they've never heard of anything like this in their life.
The difference between life and death does not matter to the prosecutors.
You did something, and now the chickens are coming home to roost. Now, if you proceed with the execution of Paul Storey, who are you satisfying?
If Governor Abbott doesn't move on this, Paul Storey will be executed on April the 12th.
Had this not come out, he'd get a little blip on the news. Fort Worth man executed tonight. When you're at this stage of a death penalty litigation, the odds are incredibly low that you're going to be able to win. Mike and I texted in the evening. We can't think about anything else.
There are two sons that are lost. One is not coming back. One's never going to get out. But one mother does not want the other mother to endure the pain and loss of losing a son to death. That's remarkable.
I haven't touched him since October the 19th, 2006. I got up that morning and I went to his room and I hugged him so tight, and I don't know why. It's just like I felt like that was gonna be my last time. And the next time, in the event that there's a execution, right after they execute him, they take him to a church. And if you drive really quickly, you get to touch him while his body's still warm.